Deep in the heart of Whisperwood, nestled between Giggle Creek and Storybook Lake, lay a village where every creature slept early and woke up happy and full of beans. It was called Dreamland Village, and if you were a child living there, you would never trade it for anything. The sun always shone a little brighter, the flowers always smelled a little sweeter, and every morning was an adventure. Sammy the squirrel, Lila the lamb, and Ollie the owl were best friends, and they loved nothing more than to greet the morning together. They'd go exploring in the woods or play hide and seek among the trees. Now, what made this possible was that they got plenty of sleep. In Dreamland Village, bedtime was story time, and after a day of playing, there was nothing more than cozy beds and sweet dreams. But one day, a big commotion broke out in Dreamland Village. Everyone had gathered around in a circle. From his house at the edge of the village came a booming voice. "Hello, hello. Is anyone awake? Come and play a game with me." Out stepped Benny the bear. He was big and brown and very friendly, but no one was interested in playing with him. "What's the matter?" Benny asked, confused. A small voice piped up. "You want to play when we're getting ready for bed." "You silly bear. Everyone in Dreamland Village sleeps early." Benny slumped down on a nearby stone. "I know," he sighed, "but I love staying up late. I watch the fireflies dance, and the moonbeams prance, and the stars twinkle above. It's so much fun. Plus, I can't fall asleep. I always toss and turn until the wee hours of the night." "So then you're too tired to do anything in the morning," said Sam. "Exactly," Benny replied glumly. Lila felt sorry for Benny. She knew how lonely it could be to sit on the sidelines, so she invited him along on her morning adventure. "We'll show you why sleeping early is so great," she said with a smile. Benny hesitated, then suddenly brightened. "Really? You mean I could have some fun too?" "Of course," said Ollie. "If you can't fall asleep tonight, just follow us tomorrow morning." And that's what they did. When the first rays of sunlight peeked over the hills, Benny met his friends at the edge of the village. They started off towards Slumber Forest, the first stop on their tour of Dreamland Village. As they walked, Lila explained, "This is Slumber Forest. All the animals here sleep during the day and are active at night. Look, an owl family is just waking up from their slumber." Just then, a great horned owl hooted from a nearby tree. "Good morning," he said. "Why are you walking so slowly? If you don't get a good night's sleep, you'll be slow and sluggish all day." "We're trying to show Benny the benefits of sleeping early," said Ollie. The old owl nodded sagely. "Well, I've been awake for quite some time now, and I already feel my energy fading. Time for a nap before I start my evening hunt." With that, he flew off to his tree hollow to take a nap. "See," said Sammy, "you might not feel tired now, but if you don't sleep soon, you won't have any energy left later on." Benny thought about this as they continued on their way to Starlight Lake. The forest was beautiful, but he couldn't shake this uneasy feeling. He could see that his friends were brimming with energy, and he wanted some of that magic for himself. When they arrived at the lake, they found a family of ducks paddling around. "Why do you look so gloomy, Benny?" one of the ducklings asked. "I wish I could sleep early like all of you." Benny sighed. "It's no fun being too tired to play." The mama duck nodded knowingly. "Ah, yes, I remember those days well. Now the secret to getting a good night's sleep is to catch some shut-eye early. That way you'll be rested and ready for a fun-filled day." With that, the family of ducks paddled away, leaving Benny feeling even more dejected. They continued their walk in silence until they reached the last stop on their tour, Morning Glow Mountain. As they started up the winding path, Benny felt a surge of determination. He didn't want to be left out anymore. He wanted to have fun with his friends every morning too. Suddenly, a cheerful voice rang out, "Hello, friends! What brings you to my humble abode?" Out popped a little field mouse, wearing a striped nightgown. "Good morning, Mrs. Meadow Mouse," said Sammy. "We're here to tell Benny the benefits of sleeping early." Mrs. Meadow Mouse beamed. "Oh, I love that idea. Let's head inside. I've got just the thing to show you." She led them into a cozy room, filled with all sorts of gadgets and gizmos. "Wow, it's like a junkyard," Benny exclaimed. Mrs. Meadow Mouse chuckled. "Not a junkyard, dear boy, but a dream lab. Everything here helps me study the magic of sleep." She gestured to a large chart on the wall. "Look here. See how your body grows stronger when you sleep early. And here, see how your mind stays sharp. And here, look at how happy you'll be if you catch some sleep before the moon climbs high." Benny gasped. All these years he'd been missing out on the joys of sleep. No wonder he was always tired. "I want to join in the fun too," he said. "Oh, I'm so glad you realized this, Benny," Mrs. Meadow Mouse cried. "From now on, you'll have so much energy to spare. You can climb Morning Glow Mountain with us, play with the ducks at Starlight Lake, and race the owls in Slumber Forest." With that, she handed Benny a magical sleeping cap. "Wear this whenever you need a good night's rest, and dream sweet dreams." Benny thanked her and rushed home. That night, for the first time ever, he didn't wait up for the fireflies. Instead, he put on his new cap, snuggled into his bed, and closed his eyes. He dreamed of soaring with falcons, swimming with dolphins, and dancing with ladybugs. When he awoke, it was to the sound of birdsong and the smell of honeysuckle. For the first time, the morning sunshine felt warm on his fur instead of cold, and when he looked up at the sky, it was filled with the promise of a fun-filled day. He raced to Dreamland Village and spotted his friends by the wishing well. "Come on, Benny," they cried. "We're going exploring." And off they went, bounding over hills and dales, swimming across streams, and playing hide and seek among the trees. All the animals in Dreamland Village welcomed Benny. The ducks were thrilled to have another playmate, and the owls loved having someone to hoot with. As the sun climbed higher, Benny felt his energy soar. He could run faster, jump higher, and laugh louder than he ever had before. That night, as the fireflies twinkled above, Benny wasn't waiting up. Instead, he was fast asleep in his cozy bed, dreaming of another fun-filled day in Dreamland Village. From then on, Benny slept early every night and woke up early every morning. He discovered that sleep made him happier, healthier, and stronger. And every day was filled with the joy of friendship, adventure, and fun. The end. Do you find yourself wide awake when you want to sleep? Watch this video next to learn how to get better at sleeping.